because glory is one of the rewards. Paul was speaking in 2 Corinthians chapter 5 from verse 1 and 2. In fact, going to verse 3. And Paul had a burden. What was his burden? He said, if it be that we are clothed, we shall not be found naked. And in verse 2 he said, for we that are in the tabernacle do groan. He said, we groan earnestly, desiring to be clothed upon with our house which is in heaven. So there is a house that we have in the spirit. In eternity is the garment that will be clothed upon, the tabernacles that we wear. He said, we groan earnestly, desiring to be clothed. He said, for in this we groan earnestly. Our burden is to see that that weight of glory comes upon us. And glory is in measures. And so the level to which you journey in intimacy is what will determine how much glory that your life can bear. This is why we need to understand intimacy, because it is a precursor for glory. In Romans chapter 8 verse 17, it said we are heirs. We are heirs of God because we are joint heirs with Christ. And then he now added another layer at the end. He said, if we are children, then we are heirs, and heirs of God, joint heirs with Christ. He now added, he said, if so be that we suffer with him, that we may be glorified together. So at the end of time, what will determine how much glory you carry is the depth of intimacy with which and in which you walked with God while you were in time. So the subject of intimacy is very paramount in our Christian journey. But unfortunately, everything tries to sever our fellowship with God and our fellowship in the Spirit. And so my job tonight is to show you 5 layers of fellowship that every one of us must have as far as communion is concerned, so that we don't miss out. As I'm talking now, I'm wishing that I did a teaching on the rewards of eternity today, because some things are coming to my spirit. Some things are coming. Some things are coming into my spirit, like proximity with God. Proximity is a reward. When we go to eternity, how close you are to the throne is a reward. It's a day that overcome shall eat of the hidden manna, and they shall be established in the paradise of God forever. There are people who will sit, they will be there. There are those who will be in the cities, because nations will be judged. All the nations you are seeing. That's why as the devil is planting corruption into nations, the Bible said, Jesus himself teaching, he said the nations will be judged. And when nations are judged, some nations will disappear forever and ever. The way Sodom and Gomorrah disappeared. So part of the judgment of eternity is the judgment of nations. And there are nations that will not be permitted to exist in the world to come. But when nations are judged,